You want to learn a new language, but you're just so busy. You don't have time for it. Work, school, friends, life, and suddenly it's a bad time and you've done absolutely nothing for your language learning. What if I told you that even with a packed schedule, you can still make real progress just by changing a few tiny habits? In this video, I'll share the exact habits that help me stay consistent, motivated, and enjoy language learning even when I have zero free time. Yes, it is always recommendable to have full study sessions when learning a new language, like taking a class with a tutor or studying grammar and then doing some grammar drills. But let's agree, it's just not always possible. Of course, it depends on our priorities, but finishing a task at work or taking your kids to school has a higher priority than studying a grammar rule in Spanish. So if you really don't have time, you don't need an hour of study. Use those in between moments like standing in line, waiting for the bus, brushing our teeth. We all have these little routine things that we have to do and that take just a few minutes of our time, but if you sum up all of them, they can take hours during the day. Open Anki, listen to a podcast, review 5 new words. It all adds up. Even if you just spend 5 minutes, all we need to do is to make it a habit. We all reach for our phone in those moments anyway. I mean, not everybody, but most of us reach for our phone in those moments anyway. And we open our social media, start scrolling, and so on. So why don't we review our language instead? Once you make it a habit, you can notice that by the end of the week, you've had an hour or 2 hours of studying the language, even without having time for it. We've all been there. You come home from work or school, you're tired, and the last thing you feel like doing is diving into some grammar rules or studying for another hour. But what if you could chill and keep learning the language? Well, with FluentU, it's become possible for me. Now I can watch my favorite YouTube videos or Netflix shows with subtitles in my target languages, and then FluentU helps me understand everything better with just a click. It's super easy to use, especially since most of us already watch Netflix and YouTube a lot. All we need to do is to add the FluentU Chrome extension and we're good to go. For example, I use FluentU to watch movies, shows, YouTube videos and vlogs in German and Spanish. And I can't catch every single word, but when I'm tired, the last thing I want to do is to pause the video, switch tabs, go to translator and look for translations, make sure I found the right meaning and add this word to my flashcards. FluentU does the job for me. I just click on any word I don't know and FluentU instantly shows the translation plus the examples of how that word is used in different contexts. Now you might think, okay, I'll check the word quickly and I'll forget it soon. No, you won't. FluentU has you covered. With just one more click, you can add that word to your vocabulary list to review later. While I am enjoying my show, FluentU creates a personalized quiz for me with the words I've added to my list. And next time I have 5-10 minutes to spare, I can just review those words through quizzes that were created for me. And I don't even need to add the vocabulary to my flashcards by myself anymore. And the best part, I don't even need to be at home to study. The FluentU app is available on web, iOS and Android, so I can practice anytime, anywhere. Like we've mentioned previously, when I'm standing in the line, when I'm waiting for the bus or waiting for some kind of appointment, I can practice. I really enjoy using FluentU and it's a fantastic way to build language learning into your everyday life. On top of everything I've just mentioned, they also have their own video libraries for different levels and a great choice of languages, so I highly recommend you check this out, and if you are interested, check out the link in the description. Big thanks to FluentU for sponsoring this portion of the video and for making language learning a little bit more fun for busy people like us. When you are tired and busy, the last thing you want to do is to decide what to do. That's why having a simple default routine helps so much. I really think this is a fun idea, and if you've heard of a dopamine menu, maybe you know what I'm going to talk about. But yeah, I've kind of stolen this idea from the dopamine menu to language learning, and I highly recommend you create your own language learning menu. So this would be kind of a menu at the restaurant, but for language learning, and we will have 3 sections in our menu. The first section we will call quick and tasty, and this is for when you have like 5 to 10 minutes to spare for language learning and you want to fit it into your day. And so you have 5-10 minutes. Instead of deciding what you can do, you just open your menu and choose from the menu what you are up to right now. This could be reviewing your flashcards, quick lesson on Buzu, FluentU, or your preferred app, learning 3 new words and then using them in a sentence, writing a short journal entry, just 1-2 sentences in your target language, practicing pronunciation using some speech recognition features on apps or whenever you use it, listen to a short language podcast, 5 to 10 minutes. So you can add your own ideas in this section. The idea is this should take 5 to 10 minutes of your time. The next section is going to be feeling and fun, and this is for when you have a little bit more time, maybe up to 30 minutes, and you want to dive a little bit deeper into practicing the language. So here you could listen to a podcast or an audio lesson. You can chat with ChatGPT, practice speaking with a voice mode or writing with a simple chatting. You can read an article, read a few pages from a book in your target language. You can complete a grammar exercise or a lesson on an app you like to use. You can watch a short YouTube video, or you can even have a quick chat with your language partner. Again, you can add your own ideas for when you have up to 30 minutes and use that whenever you have 30 minutes to spare for language learning. And the last section would be a full course meal for when you have the luxury to spend 1 hour or more for your language learning. So here you can open your course or a textbook and study a complete lesson. You can take a lesson with a tutor. You can watch a movie or a TV show in your target language. You can read a chapter of a book, listen to a long podcast, write a detailed journal entry, practice with a speaking partner, or just add whatever you like to do when you have an hour or more to study the language. So creating this kind of language learning menu will not take a lot of time from you. However, it will spare you a lot of time in the future, because when you have like 10 minutes or half an hour, you start thinking, oh, what should I do now? I don't know. I just have 10 minutes. Maybe I'll just relax. I didn't want to do anything. I don't know what to do, and so on. Instead, you just open your menu, choose whatever you want to do, and do it. And this way, you spare yourself a lot of time in the future again. Let me know in the comments if you try it and how it works for you. Passive input is underrated. Just play a podcast, a YouTube video, or a song in your target language while doing some boring everyday tasks. I do it all the time. When I'm cleaning the house, when I'm doing my makeup, when I'm cooking, when I'm doing the dishes. All of these tasks, they take a lot of time. However, most of these tasks, they are just routine, everyday tasks that don't require a lot of my concentration or skill. I almost do it on autopilot, so why don't use this time to learn a language? Even if it's more passive, it's still useful. Here I'm not trying to understand every word or learn something actively. I just get used to the rhythm, to the structure, to the vibe of the language, and this habit works even if your brain is on a low battery. Make your language impossible to ignore. Set your phone to it, label stuff around your house if you like it, follow social media creators in your target language. By the way, my latest video is all about how to use social media to learn languages, so I highly recommend you check this out, especially if you tend to get stuck scrolling or use social media a lot. By surrounding ourselves with our target language everywhere, we just make it a part of our life, make it impossible to ignore and not to learn. So even when we're busy, we have to see it all the time. We have to use this language. And also make it visible. Out of sight, out of mind. Keep your language learning materials where you will see them. Your language learning app should always be in front of you on your home screen. Your journal or book should always be on your desk or next to your bed. It's like some visual prompts to remind you to learn the language, because when you're busy with different tasks, you're tired, you don't have time, you tend to forget to learn the language when nothing reminds you about it throughout the day. But when you surround yourself with the language, when you make it visible, like actually you can see like something that reminds you to learn the language, you will start learning just by existing. It will become unavoidable. We all have the same amount of hours every day. Everybody gets just 24 hours, no more, no less. We all have jobs, we all have hobbies, we all have families, friends, things to do, we all have house to take care of, we are all busy. So you don't need more hours, you just need better habits. So start small, be consistent, make the language a part of your life, even on your busiest days. So I hope after watching this video you won't have any excuses like, oh, I don't have time to learn the language anymore, and you'll start learning right now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to give me a like if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Let me know in the comments which habit did you like the most, which habits do you have, or maybe tips you have for busy people, for people who have really little time to learn languages. Let me know in the comments. Let's talk, and have a nice rest of your day. Happy learning. See you in the next video. Bye bye.